Okay. Is it live? It's not saying it's live. What's the deal here? Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay. Share. Wait, no. That's wrong. There we go. That should be right. Okay. 0 concurrent viewers, so it's not even counting myself anymore. Very good. And it's blue. Well, this sucks. What's going on, Getty? How's it going, dude? What's going on, Michael? We're back. My inconsistent streaming schedule resumes itself. After taking another 2 days off of literally not feeling like... I don't know. What's going on, Shino? Harkin, how's it going, dude? We're doing the thing again. I have, like... I've done 800 SRs for this in a week. It's not a lot. I probably could have got this by now if I was consistent with it. But that's just not the case. How's it going, everyone? Good to see people, I guess. Thursday is what my girlfriend deems Shiny Thursday because she always finds shinies on Thursdays. So maybe it's going to be the case for me. I don't know. I would like that, though. I'm kind of honestly ready to be done with strong spawn hunts, even though it's only been about 2 weeks. And then just probably stream things that's not this. I knew this would happen. I knew there'd be, you know, a bunch of targets I want to do. They all seem really fun. And then I just like settle on 2 and then just stop. But that's okay. It was fun while it lasted. And you know, I'm sure the Sword and Shield will be fun again when the Crown Tundra's out. Weirdly enough, though, I've been playing through Ultra Sun since yesterday. Like I didn't really do much hunting. I never played through Ultra Sun. What's going on, Riley? How you doing? But yeah, I played through Ultra Moon, then like halfway through Ultra Sun. And so I've been playing through Ultra Sun, and I'm actually having a good time. So hunting has been slacking. That's okay. I can't hunt forever. If I tried, I'd honestly be sick of it. But honestly, Alola's kind of cool. I do like it. It's been a while. I don't really like the cutscenes that much, but when you're like taking your time and you're not trying to rush through the game, it's not so bad. When an NPC's Pokemon faints, it's probably Martin's Zoroark. I mean, yeah, it's pretty useless. There's quite a few useless NPC Pokemon in raids and whatnot. I found the Magikarp has actually been useful to me at times, so it's pretty cool. Sometimes. I mean, like, it has a Focus Sash. And then it actually has moves that does damage. So that's new for a Magikarp. I haven't really been doing too many raids, though. Speaking of which, like, have people been getting their Zoroauras? I know when I, like, streamed 2 days ago, that's when they were just being, like, handed out, and everyone's, like, not getting them. I still haven't got home yet at all. In any form, app on my Switch. And, I feel like I probably should do it, but I've just been too lazy. That being said, I've been lazy, but I did something today. I got a haircut for the first time in 5 months. My God, I feel like 5 pounds lighter. That was much needed. Oh, Shino, you got yours? Okay, cool. Riley, you got it even though you don't really want it. Yeah, I don't really want it, like, either. But I mean, it's like, I don't care too much about those. Like, when they released Shiny Zygarde, I think it was in 2018, I got like 4 codes for it for like my Sun, my Moon, my Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I literally redeemed 1, and I still have like the other 3 just kicking around. I don't even know if, like, what game that Zygarde's in. I don't care. Like, I have it, and I'm pretty sure the only legitimate way to have a shiny Zygarde, but I just don't care. What's going on, Fiamma? Martin Zoroark actually, like, does damage when you get him, Getty. Dude, that's pretty lucky. It's your best Pokemon. Wait, what level? Your other Pokemon are in the 60s. What level do you get it at? Does it give it to you at level 100? And also, is there, like, with the Fen Pokemon, is there specific natures? Or, like, is it just, they can be random? I don't know if they, like, program them to be a certain way. What's going on, Danny? You made it! Congrats, dude. Welcome to it. Second mod of the stream. You're still late. It's 100% and 100%. It's a level 100 and EV trained. Well, that's just not fun. What? I mean, I guess it's a special event, you know, but like millions of people are just gonna get this perfect Pokemon, this perfect shiny mythical. Like, honestly, that's the equivalent of having something hacked. Let's be real. You evolved your beautiful shiny Rockruff into a Midnight Lycanroc, and you called her Moon. Congrats on Moon. You said you got that earlier. What's going on, Nelson? Danny, I know you're here. Don't worry. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I mean, that Zoroark, you might as well just hack it in as shiny with those stats. Like, that's really no different than getting a hacked Pokemon. Getting good IV Pokemon is very easy nowadays. I mean, it was... I was playing through Emerald. Geez, I guess it was a few months ago now. My god. It was still during lockdown. I got a bold Regirock. So, like, that's plus defense. And it had, like, I did the IV calculator and it had, like, 29 IVs for defense. So, that thing is going to bulk. Trying to hatch his shiny Zora. Any nicknames? Spice. Shiny Kingdra is pretty cool. I hope I get it soon, but like honestly, I've not even hit 1,000. I've just not cared about this hunt. My DLC motivation just shot down real fast. I thought it would last a little bit longer. Currently IV breeding in Sun to prepare for your Rockruff hunt. Oh, you're hunting Rockruff in Sun? That's really cool. Dude, I've honestly been really tempted to do a Gen 7 hunt. Now that I'm playing through Ultra Sun. I was gonna... So, my girlfriend and I, like, we decided to play Ultra Sun last night. And so we picked each other's teams. She was actually quite nice to me. So my team is going to be Decidueye. That's the only thing I've used before, but everything else is going to be Alolan Raticate, Toxapex, Alolan Ninetales, Minior. Forget the last thing. Oh, and Palossand. But now that I'm playing through Alola again, like I've never used any of those guys before, but I really like all of them, and I would have used them. I just have not played through Alola a lot. But I'm honestly tempted to do a Gen 7 hunt. I know I'll do Hunt Gen 6 in October. I'm probably going to go back to Pumpkaboo. I left that at like 5.8k. And so that'll be cool to get. I just feel like Fallout Hunters don't do too many 4096 unless it's the most recent game. You were breeding in Gen 5 and it's not easy. It took you 4 hours to get 4 perfect IV? Yeah, dude. IVs used to be so much harder to come by. Can you do a multi-battle? I mean, with someone else. I'm shiny hunting. So you can watch me run into a Kingdra. That's what I'll be doing. You're gonna hunt Rockruff and Swish, but you're breeding for a good IV Rockruff in your Spanish son, so you can Masuda it and Swish. Nice. But yo, Dash, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. Toxapex is super fun. See, we're not gonna be like EV training them, or like going for good natures. We've just been catching the first ones we find. I got a Rash one, which isn't great. It has better attack, but so that doesn't help too much. Because Rash is plus special attack, minus special defense. And it's a very defensive Pokemon, so I was like, well, that sucks. What's going on, RJ? But yeah, I'm excited to use that team. And I think the team I picked for her is going to be... I did Rockruff. Nothing evolves, so she's not evolving the Rockruff. Bruxish, Simeon, Comfey, Turtonator, Togedemaru. I forgot the last thing I picked out. But they're fun teams. Maybe that was all 6. I don't know. You don't know if you're going to get to 5 a.m. You're so tired from doing nothing. Dude, I get pretty tired from doing nothing. I feel that. Yeah, Getty. Toxapex seems pretty fun. I'm really excited. Like, I genuinely love all the Pokemon on my team. Even Raticate. I actually, now that I've used it, or I've been using it, and I look at it a lot more, I really like its design. Like, I like it a lot more than than regular Raticate. But, I never played, well, I didn't play too much of Sun and Ultra Sun, so it'd be my first time using a Alolan Ninetales. Palossand I've always loved. But I guess I just never used it because I never knew where to find it. I didn't do too much exploring in Sun and Moon. And Minior. That sounds pretty fun. Leveling a Hariyama to level 81 in Colo. Is that hard? I know that sounds like a dumb question. But why does it need to be level 81 in Colo? Couldn't you just level it up in like Ruby and then transfer it over to Colo? I don't know how that works. I have no knowledge, so like, yeah. No, we're not doing a Nuzlocke. We're literally just doing a playthrough. Wait, did someone donate a... Oh. I just saw that. Never mind, there it goes. The Fixer-Uppers. Yo, thanks so much for the $1. I appreciate it. But no, Danny, we literally just picked each other's teams, and we're just picking Pokemon we've never used before. So it's really fun. And Ashley really takes her time in games, so like, it's gotten me to slow down and literally do everything and just explore. It's been fun. You started playing Five Nights at Freddy's? Dude, I've never even played that. Yo, thanks for stopping by, Furry. I hope I get it too, honestly. You've been grinding levels for 13 hours. Oh my god. Oh, you can't transfer till the game is beaten. So why does Hariyama need to be level 81? I would assume it needs to be for a hunt. Danny, I'm down to do a Nuzlocke, honestly. I probably would never stream it or upload it. But you can play Pokemon in so many different ways, so it seems quite fun. I'm not against it. Oh wait. It's for Ariados and Gramble Hunt. Ooh. I imagine, well, obviously a Shadow Hunt. And what's going on? Fry and Bag, how's it going? Welcome to it. Good luck on the shiny hunt. Thanks a lot, dude. And once again, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. OT? How's it T? Did I say something? Oh, I'm so easy for me to forget what I say. Denny, you said you were playing through your Spanish Sun. I almost just put my Ultra Sun on Spanish just for the hell of it. It's so fun that you can. It doesn't matter what language the game is. You can pick whatever language you want to play it in. Peter, how's it going, dude? We're back. We're swimming. This is honestly only my third day hunting this, and I started it last Friday. And fun. Not even at 1,000. Good job on my last shiny, as in Zoroark, because my actual last shiny was a Zigzagoon. God. So I was triple hunting my DCQs in Hoenn like 2 in the morning a couple nights ago, and I was gonna stop, but I just decided to keep going. Then the Zigzagoon came across on the Bright SP, and like I always shino on the Bright anyways because the Zigzagoon just looks more vibrant in general because it's brighter. I just stared at it. It's like 2 in the morning. I'm tired as hell. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, there's no way. Then it did the thing where it gets the stars. I'm like, oh, shit. It's probably like one of the most dead reactions I've had to a shiny ever. Yeah, so my most recent shiny is actually a Zigzagoon. You traded your Cubfu for a shiny Litten? Now you can't do the story. What am I gonna hunt next? After Kingdra, I think I'm done with the DLC. I'll just, like, okay, I've saved up, okay, well no, I haven't saved up enough yet. But I'll probably just suck it up and get a mic and just, when I do stream, it'll be like Gen 3 and 4, if I can get that working properly. But I think I'm done with the DLC after Kingdra. Especially, this could take a while. Using another account to get a Cubfu. Or you could just, well yeah, I guess if you have a sword then you need a Zamazenta. Name the shiny Pain. I gave it no nickname. It did the thing where it gets the stars. It did. I watched the clip back. It was so funny because like I'm just mashing B and A, just getting ready to fly through the encounter, and then the second the Zigzagoon starts coming across the screen, just my hands stop. I just stare at it and I'm like, shiny Zigzagoon. It was something. You evolved it and finished? Oh, okay. Dude, no worries, Mitchell. And I've only streamed once this week. I streamed like one day. But welcome to it, dude. And yes, Peter, you should. You're at 2020 for Polytoad? I am like 800 something, 838 for this. If you get rid of Cubfu, you can still play through it. You can still play through the tower. I saw the most ridiculous video. It was like, I knew it was clickbait, but I feel like there's no way he would actually like lie in this video. I'm like, so let's just see how dumb this is. And it was how to get both versions of Urshifu in one copy or just in one game of Sword and Shield, and the dude literally just traded over another Urshifu, like the other Urshifu. I'm like, well, yeah, of course that's how you get him. Like, the fuck? Like, this isn't like groundbreaking news. I'm like, the things people will do for clicks, just so ridiculous. You set up another hunt in Sword and you got us like 200, and I was like, you know what? Wailord sounds much better. When Wailord sounds better, you know you're done. $838's not bad. Maybe I can get to 1200 tonight. If I don't get to 1200 on stream, I'll probably just do 1200 off stream. Well, not like 1200 in total. Yeah, someone did a video on releasing Kubfu and doing the story. See, that's like better. Did you know you can only trade Sword and Shield? Yeah. Well, okay, the way he did it was like if you're not trading with someone, he's like, so just, you can make a different file. So you make another shield file, complete the Isle of Armor, get the other Urshifu, put it in home, and then take it out to in your main file. I'm like, well, no shit. Like, yes, that will work. I don't think people need to know how to do that. That's like just saying how to get Zacian and Shield, have Sword and Shield, and just put the Zacian from your sword into home and then pull it into your shield. This isn't news. This is not groundbreaking. You need a Kubfu though. Offer something crazy. Or just start it, literally just do what I said, just start another file. You literally just need to get to the wild area. Play through the isle. No, just get a Kubfu. And then put it into home, then put it into your main file. And boom. You have success, I guess. People do anything for views. That's true. I could make a lot worse content and get a lot more views, but I don't care. How to get Groudon and Sapphire. Have Ruby. Yeah, there you go. People are trading a Zacian for a level 1 to 10 Copperaja. Yeah, people do stupid stuff like that all the time. That was the epitome of the Diamond and Pearl GTS. Just everyone asked for like Mew level 9 and under. And it's like, well, I can't do this, so you suck. But I'm pretty sure back then, like, well, action replays existed, but that's all the GTS was. Or just be like, give me a, like, just be dumb stuff. Thanks, Bag, I try. Mika, what are you doing? How's it going? I'm sure you could find something else to eat. I really think you can. But, hi. This is my stream. Welcome to it. We are shiny. Speaking of shiny hunting, I don't really ask questions to the chat. But what is everyone hunting, and what are your hunts at? Because I have sucked at hunting the past few days. But I have faith I will get a shiny that I can upload soon. Yeah, Getty, they would do crap like that all the time. They'd ask for like genderless Pokemon with a gender. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. I don't know if you could do like female Latios. I don't know if it allowed that, but I definitely remember like you could ask for crap like that, I'm pretty sure. Electric Thunder Doggo. Electrike? Or you mean Manectric? Literally nothing, literally zero. You're hunting for nothing? Is that what you're in reference to? Congrats. Hope you get it soon. Should hit 1K on Wayload by the end of the week. Dude, hell yeah. Peter, what hunt do you even have going on? I know you're super busy. You got work. Did you say you have 2 jobs? You're trying to make a competitive team. Oh, Mitchell, you got Kyogre? Dude, heck yeah. So you just got a starter, tore through the game, and just went to go straight hunt Kyogre? You go into Rayquaza. Yo, good luck. Yeah, you're not hunting anything? Well, good luck, Getty. Hope something happens soon. Oh yeah, Shino, congrats on Giratina, dude. I loved your Danny Phantom style video. Pretty good. And you got it like barely overawed, so that's not too bad. You're doing a shiny badge quest on Sword right now, and you got a Nickit a few minutes ago for your first badge of like 800 random encounters. Dude, awesome. Nickit is a really good shiny. A lot of the early game Pokemon have such good shinies. Wooloo's is fantastic. Rookidees and like the whole line is great. Nickit is such a cool shiny. And Squovit has a shiny. It does. And that's what I'll say. RJ, that hunt's just a meme. It's not supposed to get done. It's just supposed to be something you chip away at forever. But you don't finish it. Nelson, you need to do some hunts too? Yo, congrats on the Miltank, Henry. I assume you got it in Sword and Shield. I love how Miltank looks in this game, especially the shiny version. Version. There we go. That's English. You have 2 jobs, but you're hunting for Galarian Ponyta or Morgrem and Glimwood Tangle. You're just over odds now, but you've been loosely hunting since February. Okay, so it's just something, you know, you slowly chip away and you pick up every now and then. Bag, you're hunting for the Diglets? Good luck. Hope one of them shines. You ran through the game really fast in a day just to hunt him, and Gen 3 hunts are so easy because you can take them anywhere. With your SP, so you hunt everywhere you go. Oh yeah, dude, I love taking my SP everywhere. What's going on, Michael? You got Kyogre in the line at Walmart. Nice. What's going on, Liv? And Quake, thanks for the sub. Yeah. How's it going, Liv? It was Swish. Well, yeah, congrats, Henry. Sounds like a cool team. Have fun playing through Ultra Sun. I'm excited. Skip over a few messages. Danny. First shiny since your 2-egg... Wait, what? 2-egg Beast Ball shiny Rookidee in April. Oh, yeah, because you can pick what ball it goes in. So you pick Beast Ball? That's so sick. And only 2 eggs? That's awesome. Michael, we're not tasting Switch cartridges again. That was a one-time thing, and it's not happening again. Please, refrain from that in the chat. And if you do it, it's at your own risk. I'm not responsible for any health issues that come of it. But do as you please. And I will look for this Kingdra as best as I can. Guys, I got cookies today. We haven't had cookies in the house for a while, but now we do. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, Mitchell, like, you can... Gen 3 is so fast. Weirdly enough, though, when I was doing Safari Zone, I was surprised. Hard Gold, Soul, Silver encounters, at least in the Safari Zone, because you don't throw out any Pokemon, are faster than, like, Gen 3, like, Hoenn Safari encounters, which I found pretty interesting. Yeah, Michael. Gotta make that nice and clear. We ain't licking Switch cartridges today. Danny, were you not here? We're talking about everyone. Getty licked his like 5th Switch cartridge. Bag tried it. I think Riley might have tried it. I feel like someone else might have tried it. Got your shiny Gale Wings Fletchling yesterday. Dude, Fletchling's such a nice shiny too. Named him Lago. Or is that Iago? Is that a capital I and I'm just stupid? Is it Iago or Lago? I feel like that's Iago and I'm just dumb. Yeah, no, Mitchell, I mean just the encounter in general, so well, take away, like, yeah, even with White Flute and stuff, because you can have White Flute and Illuminate and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but, like, the actual process, like, the Pokemon coming across the screen in Heart Gold, Soul Silver is way faster than, in Emerald, because in Emerald it takes a while, but Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it just flies across, so that was very surprising to me. And, yeah, no problem, Getty. Sub to Getty, guys. I don't think he posts anything, but do it, cause why not? Maybe he will someday. Get the ball rolling. Imagine owning cartridges. Danny, cartridges are the best. Yo, what's going on, ZP? Welcome to it. Your Switch cartridge's hole is pristine. Capital I, so it is Iago, and I'm just dumb. I figured. Yeah, Mitchell, like, the actual encounter itself is shorter. But, I mean, it did take me a bit longer because I was repelled. I was doing an incredibly slow repel trick in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But when I wasn't doing repels, it was weirdly faster than Gen 3. And that just... Like, I would find an encounter, like, every 2 seconds. And the encounter itself in Heart Gold, Soul Silver would take no more than, like, 10 or 11 seconds. And in Emerald, it would be, like, 13. And I did have battle animations off in Emerald, so they weren't doing their little dance that they normally do when they come across the screen. You only post unlisted videos, do you actually? No, Miko, we're not going to have any lawsuits here. It's all good. Googled red cartoon bird. And you found your red cartoon bird. That's awesome. I seriously don't know what I feel like hunting next. Like, I'm not tired of hunting at all. Like, I can hunt. I just don't feel that excited for my targets. Which sounds bad, because I pick targets I like. I think, but I just have too many hunts going on at the moment, and I just gotta get them done. The problem is, though, a lot of them are gonna end in phases. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of starting Suicune. Maybe this weekend. And just starting to take that a bit seriously while we're still down in this whole lockdown thing. And I don't have any other commitments. But I don't know. I honest to God, have no idea what I'm going to do for my 1,000 sub special. I'm thinking about just doing Togepi and Emerald. But I'm yet to start it. You have 3 live shinies? Dude, hell yeah. What would I want to hunt in 3rd gen? Well, right now, I'm hunting all the Ruby version exclusives, all the Sapphire version exclusives, a Dream Team, in Ruby. That's just like my favorite shinies, despite not counting Dusclops because I already have that. So a few things. Yeah, Michael, I don't know if they'll add more in the Crown Tundra, maybe. And yeah, Faye still is a shiny, but when it's a Zigzagoon, it just makes you want to be sad. Like, the Zigzagoons suck. But I mean, if I face for Spoink for another Machop, that'll just make me upset. But if it's a Numel, I won't care. Mawile, I expect to phase because I stopped doing the Repel trick because it was too slow for my liking. And I still see quite a bit of Mawiles, but if I like get to Zubat, then yeah, we're doing the Repel trick because why would I want more than that? And then Pineco, well, you know, I'm just gonna get Hoot Hoots for the rest of the year. But once that Pineco is been got, he's done. He's on the team. Even if my hunts are 20k, that Dream Team will be very easy to knock out. Michael, I hate to tell you, but they are almost 100% going to lock the Regis. They do not like that. They do not like things to be huntable that are part of a story. They just don't anymore. I know for a fact they're going to be locked as much as I hate it. Your Incineroar look like Incineroar? Well, yeah, it probably did if it wasn't Incineroar. Then yeah, I could see the similarities. That makes sense. Thinking about buying a machine that holds Spoinks in place. That's pretty cool, Miko. My Howinian Bidoof. That's such a weird word. Howinian. Yeah. Just, I kind of want to do a legendary, maybe. But I just need to finish things I already have started. I might do the Registeel. I actually might redo Registeel. I do have a shiny Registeel, but it was the last shiny I got before I live recorded and uploaded. So it'd be nice to have the full trio on my channel at least. And I could get it on a capture card as well, or at least on a Bright SP. Because my other 2 Regis were on DIMS. So sucks. Jatoian. Yeah, that sounds even worse. Cantonian sounds like that makes sense, but Jatoian. That just sounds bizarre. But then you have Sinnoian. It just gets weirder and weirder, honestly. Galarian sounds so normal. Alolan rolls off the tongue. Yeah, as the locals say, oh. Do you let Corsola evolve? If you would like a Cursula, yes. But I've heard, like, for competitive teams, apparently it's better to give Corsola some item and not have it a Cursula. I don't know. I don't know how competitive things work and why something that's pre-evolved works better. A Lolian. Your phone couldn't hold too much video, so you gave up. You don't have a channel so you can record for hours. Yeah. I used an old iPhone that had absolutely nothing on it. And so that's what I still use it when I'm not recording on my capture card. Colisean. Collision. I feel like that's something already. Collusion. That actually sounds better. No, it doesn't. I lied. Don't say that. No, they all sound weird unless it's Alolan or Galarian or Cantonian. Or you can just shorten just Johto and just be like Joshin. No, that sounds... God, it all sounds bad. Jatoan. No, it just doesn't work. Hoenese. I don't know. What exactly does an Eviolite do? Because when I got my shiny Galarian Corsola, I just got a bunch of comments saying, don't evolve it. And I said, too bad, I want Corsola. Collusion. Typhlosion. Erosion. What am I doing? I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, why does an Eviolite make it better? I don't get what the purpose of that item is. Your name in all your Pokemon games says Alola, which you got from the Alolan region. My name is my name, or sometimes it'll be Waddy. Raises defensive stats if the Pokemon can evolve. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty good in defense. But I mean, well, yeah, I guess it depends on how you set it up. But doesn't Corsola have better attack stats than Corsola? So wouldn't it make sense just to like evolve it, and so you can deal more damage? It's good on Dusclops too. Yeah, I've heard that. I would use it on Dusclops. You're crazy if you think I'm letting my Dusclops evolve into a Dusknoir. I know Dusclops is... I've seen it used quite a bit in competitive scene. And I'm like, perfect. The world recognizes his potential. All is well. Just kidding, everything is far from well in the world. But if Dusclops is being used, I'm happy. Because most of the time, let's be honest, people forget he exists. I'm a big fan of Dusclops propaganda. All your male games are Danny and your female games are Alice. I honestly don't think I've ever played through a game with the female character. I always like to pretend it's me. That's why I have a hard time like picking stupid names and just making a joke file. Like I seriously try to live out my life through a Pokemon game. But one of these days I'll just do it and I won't care. Like I don't even like naming my rivals stupid things. That's all you know about it? Well, it's more than I knew, so thanks. Oh, you evolved it? Awesome. You think RNG shinies are cheating? Well, I mean, depends on your definition of the word cheating. Like, it's abusing it. You're predicting a shiny. As long as you don't claim it as full odds. Like, this guy, he has really interesting videos on RNG manipulation. And just like looking into how it all works. His name's I'm a Blissey. He does really cool RNG videos. It's really interesting stuff. Like how it all works and how many like IV spreads and natures and stat spreads you can get to have the Pokemon shiny out of all the frames. It's really cool. But yeah, I mean it's cheating, I guess. Well, it's just manipulation. Like I said, it depends on how you feel. I think it's cool, but if you're gonna RNG abuse a shiny and claim it as legit, then no, don't do that. What's RNG? Random number generator. You bred a shiny Dusclops, might hunt another for Dusknoir because he's sick. I think Dusclops is better, but yeah, Dusknoir is still pretty cool. All your games, you chose the female characters because it's fantasy, so you don't try to make you in the game. To me, I just always wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, so I'm like, this is my life. Oh, you only have 2 female files. Okay, Danny. There you go. Second run through of Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby, you pick the girl. Well, see, to me, like, in the older games, May, like, I know Brendan is a real character, but May is, like, a really big predominant character, like, in the anime. So, I let her be May. Same with Dawn. I like playing through a game side to side as a male and female because there's a lot of differences that you wouldn't see otherwise. There probably is. Like, I learned that Brendan actually has a different theme than May does. Well, it's slightly different. And I had no idea because I never have played through as May in the games. Miko, I'm sorry about your lizards, but I don't think that's me. Definitely just It's definitely just manipulation. Cloning Jenning is cheating. Yeah, I mean, that's how you see it. Like, you're using programs to just find things that exist in the game. You're getting help through external programs, but nothing has actually been hacked. Just manipulated. With all the bad people in the world, if Pokemon were real, that would... When you think about it realistically, it's... No. Shiny Galarian Ponyta is your favorite shiny. It's pretty good. It's one of my favorite Galar ones. I'm really glad I got mine as fast as I did. Because a lot of people get stuck in the tangle. So of course you choose May as you. Always wanted to be May, huh? Dawn and Lucas have slightly different themes too? Probably. Females don't get Serena at all? Do you just like take over Serena's persona? Like, are you just her? No, no. Wait, yeah. Wait, are you? Do you get the male... Like the male character that you can choose, does he become one of the rivals? Dude, in X and Y, you have like 6 of them. What are their names? Tierno, Trevor. Is her name Shauna? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I've honestly played through X and Y twice in my life. They get the default male and start as Serena. Oh, okay. Yeah, Peter is stuck in Glenwood. You already have your shiny Galarian Rapidash. It's a beautiful shiny and called it Karina since it means beautiful in Japanese. Well, there you go. Miko, you think beating someone with Pokemon that have been EV trained feels good? I mean, it feels good, but in an easy sense. You're like, ah, yes, we're better than everyone. Imagine a real life Yveltal. Yeah, well, the world will just die because what if he like wakes up, he like explodes and everything dies? I don't know. Use Pokehex for X and Y. The battles felt empty. Well, I mean, X and Y is already a pretty easy game. Yeah, RJ, the world will just die when it wakes up. That's all. Goodbye. No more. Or just, you know. There's very bad people in the world. And if people start committing crimes with the Tyranitar, then yeah, it's not going to be great. And just think about it. A Charmander could literally kill you. A Pichu could probably kill you with just its electric moves. So, let's not have Pokemon be real. I know Ash gets shocked many times, but if that's life, you're going to die at some point. And Charmander with a flamethrower, dude, if he's a baby and doesn't know his own strength, you can burn your house down. Michael, you could probably find some on the GTS. Or, like, there's lots of places online where people, like, communities, like Discord servers, where people just trade Pokemon. And just, like, add each other. Trading is a lot easier nowadays, considering how much access we have to a lot of stuff. Michael, Arceus literally has the power just, like, to destroy anything that he wants, so that's also scary. I mean, that could be the case in reality, and we just don't know it. Not Arceus, but something. Gloves. Yes, if you have gloves, you will be fine. And we just did 100 SRs in 52 minutes, and that's really good, because we normally get like 100 in an hour. So we're not completely utilizing the method. So it's like we're not right on top of the Kingdra, but we're still pretty close. Yeah, Getty, if you're near Macargo, well, I'm sorry. Well, just the world's going to be on fire. It would be chaos. Unless we had different types of physics in this earth, it would not work. Imagine seeing Drifloons carrying people away. Yeah. The anime, the moves Pokemon use don't affect humans as much as other Pokemon, so you'd be down for real Pokemon. But that's also the anime. We are real people. Is there Arceus like Arceus? I don't know if there's a proper pronunciation. I think Arceus might be the... I definitely said Arceus as a kid, but I think it is Arceus, like in the movie. I don't know when I changed to saying Arceus. Yeah, Danny, we're going to Glove World. There's an Arceus reference in House? Really? Wait. Something else outside of Pokemon made a Pokemon reference without referencing Pikachu? Crazy. Yeah, FaZe, I think you told me last stream. I don't know, it's been a while since I've streamed, but congrats on your Dhelmise again, dude. That's honestly such a great shiny. And to get it that fast. A Mr. Mime that hands kids balloons at a carnival, but those balloons are actually Drifloons. Yikes. Goodbye, kids. They say Arceus in the Arceus movie? Really? Oh, cool. I feel like, I don't know. To be fair, they flip-flop a lot. I've heard Pidgeot, but I'm pretty sure in the Lucario movie they just say Pidgeot. Oh, I missed the thing. Guzzlord when it's lunchtime. Well, okay, so he's already from alternate dimensions, so he can just stay in his own little world. And that's fine. He doesn't need to come here. I honestly actually just feel bad for Guzzlord. Like, I don't even... Well, I'm gonna fear him because he'll fucking eat me. But I feel bad for him. He's literally a creature that is just in internal pain because he's always starving. And nothing will make him, like, feel full. He has to constantly eat. The Arceus movie is one of your favorite movies because he's literally God. I really like those movies, but as a kid they freaked me out because they just made me think way too much about like time and space and all that crap. And I'm like, man, what if there's actually something out there that can just fucking tear apart the universe and we can't do anything about it? But now, like, I'm older and I'm just like, this is a kid's movie. My favorite movie, though, is Destiny Deoxys. That's just cool. Nothing sad happens. No one dies. Minun and Plusle are just adorable. Munchlax is hilarious. Deoxys is just a sick Pokemon. Yeah, Michael, I'm pretty sure they say Pidgeot in the Lucario movie. Now you're in the feels for Guzzlord. Exactly, like... he's literally just something... I don't know how long their lifespans are, but they're just in constant pain, and that's just sad. So, poor Guzzlord. Oh, Michael, you're new to Pokemon? Yeah, there's a lot of things to know about Pokemon. I still don't know everything. Danny, Destiny Deoxys is so good. The first movie I ever saw was Pokemon Forever. And I still have it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I do have the limited edition Suicune card from Forever. I watched a lot of the... I'm pretty sure, like, I remember when Destiny Deoxys was new. Oh, no. I think it had just come out. The first new movie for sure was Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. I remember when that was, like, brand new and being advertised. And I got it on DVD. Your favorite is Destiny Deoxys. You had a burned copy that your grandma made for you and you watched it over and over. I don't ever think I might have had a copy of it. Or my friend... No, I think my friend did. And I would just watch it every time I'd go to his house. It would be so fun. We'd just be like playing our games. He loved Plusle. I loved Minun. We loved that movie. What is a man if not the pain of eternally... Oh my god, this is deep. Deep stuff from Miko. He ends it all with, I take Zoloft. Think you're gonna breed hunt Shinx since you think Luxray is an awesome Pokemon. But you think he's still, I assume you mean bad and competitive? I'm not too sure about competitive. Michael, I literally just go to Google and like some bootleg website will bring it up. I don't know if Pokemon TV has some. You can also, I feel like you can buy some online on Amazon. Like on Amazon, you can like rent movies. I usually just find any random old website. There's a few you can do. Yeah, Pokeflix, that's one of them. First time you saw the Lucario movie was on Cartoon Network. I don't know if I did. I think I just bought it. I still have the original DVD. Yeah, and some are also free on Pokemon.com. It was so fun. In 2016, I remember... That honestly feels like just yesterday. the Pokemon 20th anniversary where they streamed all the movies on Twitch. I watched a lot that year. I watched the first movie, the second movie, the third one, the fourth one. So then I pretty much watched all the Gen 3 and 4 movies that year. That's kind of when I fell off. The Gen 5, they literally just made the same movie twice, but one with Zekrom and one with Reshiram. The Zoroark movie I did really enjoy. I did watch it. I think I watched all the Gen 6 ones. I know I saw the Volcanion one and the Yveltal one. I don't know if there's any more from Gen 6. Because I feel like Beyonce and... Oh yeah, the Hoopa one. I watched the Hoopa for sure. That's like my most memorable Gen 6 movie. You'd rather not get on someone's watch list for pirating a Pokemon movie. Yeah. I mean, you literally just click like so many websites that just has them. You don't have to download it, but you can just watch it. Exit all the spam ads that it gives you. Nico, that's rough. Cause yeah, the ads just keep popping up. And yo, what's going on, Jacob? How's it going, dude? You're not too late. I've only been going for an hour, but welcome to it. What's going on, Dylan? Yeah, how are you saying it? Winstonius? I assume, something like that? Yeah, I love the Hoopa one just because there's so many legendaries. It's crazy. Hoopa just like, yo, I'm the best Pokemon in the world. All of you fight me now. Then he's like, oh shit, I'm losing. Regigigas, go back to your home. Stop. Please. Hold on, I'm opening something right now. Opening my cookies. Okay. The Zoroark movie was the only one you saw from that gen? Yeah, that's like... I remember when that aired on Cartoon Network. I know I ended up watching the Reshiram Zekrom one at some point, but I have like no memories of it. And then I didn't see... yeah, that was one with Victini. I do kind of remember that. I didn't see the one with Genesect. And I'm pretty sure there's a Keldeo movie. But I don't remember that. There might have been. But I definitely didn't see it. I don't know if there's one with Meloetta. And then there's one, yeah, there's one with like Genesect and Mega Mewtwo, I think. I have no idea. Miko, would you go to prison for streaming Pokemon Black and White illegally? RJ, what's your idea? Because I could make it happen intentionally. Let me hear it. Yup, Miko. Ash started his new adventures and you just had to be there. I'm sure they'd understand. I really like the beginning of Heroes. Dude, Heroes would be so good if they didn't have to kill Latios. Like, why? Like, why was that necessary? And then just two show up out of nowhere? Like, what? Do I have the shiny charm? No, I do full odds. But yeah, Heroes would probably be one of my favorites. No, well, it already is. But I'd probably like it even more if they didn't kill Latios. Like, why? I really love Like the race at the beginning where Latios just soars Ash through. Like the little race with like the Totodile. I thought that was really cute. You know, decent plot. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. RJ, I love the Regigigas cry. Morgan, I don't know how to respond to that, but I'm eating a cookie. Hello. And Winstonius, thanks a lot for the sub. I really appreciate it. It's just a cookie. I'm sorry if it's very noticeable. Danny, I can handle it. I just don't see why it needed to happen. Okay, but how did they give birth? Because weren't they like brother and sister? Like, and did the other Latios just like emerge from the Soul Dew? I guess that's why they'd call it a Soul Dew, because it holds like souls of the Eon duo. That would make sense, but I'm like, man, I grew really attached to this Latios, and this is a kids movie. Come on. Don't make me sad. Like, no one dies in the first one. Ash just turns to stone for a little bit. Nothing happens in the second one. The third one, someone just disappears for a little bit. Fourth one, Celebi just can't eat for like 5 minutes, but then all the Celebis, but really just the one Celebi, but it's just it from the past and the future, just heals it. Deoxys, nothing happens. Like, why did you do that to Latios? Come on. Cookie sounds like what good mac and cheese sounds like. Well, it's just a cookie. The Soul Dew holds them. Yeah, that just clicked in my head right now, and that makes sense. When your brother gives birth, I mean, wouldn't it be that it's dad? It should be the same Latios, but there was two. What? Then it just doesn't die? Would its soul go back into the soul? Well, no, because like it did this sight sharing and just showed it going up into space. Wouldn't its soul like... Why does it need to die in the first place then? Like, it would just go... I don't know. Why are Pokemon movies making me think this much? It's literally for kids. Come on. See, if you just didn't do that, then I wouldn't be thinking this hard about a movie that came out like 17 years ago. Exactly, Shino. Don't make me sad. When your brother is also your dad. Yeah, relatable. Just kidding. Related. Yeah, exactly, Mitchell. That's the thing. It shouldn't make you think. It's a kid's movie. Its power is beyond our understanding. I can agree with that. What type of cookies am I eating? Chips Ahoy. So crunchy or chewy. Store-bought cookies from Harris Teeter. I don't think that has a brand. It's just from Harris Teeter, my local grocery store. Grain of rice, I guess he did. But I won't judge him for it. You're just tired of protecting the city, even though it seemed like nothing happened ever until those I don't know, what were they trying to do? I don't even remember what the hell they were trying to do. They just wanted to control the machine, but for like what reason? Like what were they actually going to gain from it? I should pay more attention to kids' movies, dude. Chewy Chips Ahoy is the only acceptable answer? Well, then you can reject my answer. I'm sorry about it. But they are good, regardless. I like them. They are cookies. Maybe he wanted to get away from his sister. So he just dies. Yeah, okay, I can see that. That makes sense. Shino, I like your way of thinking. Alright, Getty, I'll stop whatever I'm doing. I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry. Oh, you just mean compared to Crunchy. Okay. Does anyone actually like a crunchy cookie? I feel like it's much better soft. What Pokemon should you get G-Max? I have no idea what the hell can even be G-Maxed. Whichever one you like the most. I'll leave that up to you. I have no idea. All I know is like Copperajah, the starters. Toxtricity, Melmetal, Machamp. Doesn't Lapras just turn into like a boat? Danny, I agree. Crunchy cookies are not the move. They exist. Do I want to eat them that much? Nope. But they are something. They'll do Toxtricity. Well, there you go. The only acceptable crunchy cookie is Oreos. Honestly, I was never the biggest fan of Oreos as a kid. And I kind of just ate them just because my other friends ate them. And every kid seemed to think like Oreos were the greatest cookie in the world. So I just felt obliged to eat them. Like, I'm not saying I dislike them. They just were never really my favorite as a kid. As a kid, I just kind of liked Chips Ahoy. And that was about it. Like, I didn't care too much. Like, I didn't like chocolatey, unless it was actual chocolate. I didn't like things like chocolate ice cream. And so, I don't know, I just didn't like Oreos too much. Because just too much overwhelming, I guess, chocolate for me, whereas chocolate chips, I just like, a little bit in it. Michael, you're still not at the champion, or I guess like I don't know what you call it. I don't even know what it's called. But that's fine, dude. You can take your time with this game. You literally keep a thing of Oreos in the freezer and eat them frozen. Breaks your teeth in the best way. Dude, nice. Okay, Shino, yeah, Thin Mint. I don't know if maybe I've just grown up and that was just the only cookie I ate as a kid. But Thin Mints aren't like, they're fine. But as a kid, I just remember them being maybe it's because, it was once a year. And as a kid, a year, it's such a long time. When you grow up, like a year goes by pretty quickly. So like when I get Thin Mints, I'm like, yes, these are okay. Like they're still good, but as a kid, I treated them as like the best thing ever. But when it comes to homemade cookies, you want them a lot softer. Like when I went to middle school, we always could like get a cookie with lunch, and oh my god, those things were the best ever. You could get a max of 2 cookies, but like you'd always pay extra for more. Yo, people would get so many, they wouldn't even care how much it cost. They were really big, but they were also like incredibly soft. To the point where all like they barely cooked them enough to it wasn't quite cookie dough, but it pretty much felt like it, and they were like the best cookies I've ever had. Everyone loved them. You just looked again at the shiny sparrow. Oh. Dude, yeah, I saw Twisted's sparrow and I wanted to cry. God. He was so close to 30K for his Suicune. It was like 29,928, I think. Then his Repel runs out and he finds a random shiny sparrow. You just hate to see it. It's worse than... I know Mark got a shiny Rattata. But, I mean, he got his Entei after 14K. And it was triple hunted. It still took him a while, obviously. But I don't know when the Rattata was found. But I can't imagine doing 29,000 3rd gen Suicune. That is a ridiculously high number. And then finding a random shiny because your Repel runs out. It is incredibly sad. Yeah, RJ, it makes me so sad too. He's been doing that, what? Over 2 years now? Single hunting Suicune. Almost at 30,000. And he gets a random shiny sparrow. A sparrow of all things. Honestly, I know Mark got a Rattata, but like I kind of like Rattata shiny. But the dilemma is, like, because if you catch the shiny and save, well, then you'd have to reset the file all over again because, you know, the Suicune's already been released and you can't hunt it. So you either just have to catch the shiny, save, and just trade it over and then restart the file, or just delete the shiny so you can keep hunting. Yo, Logan, congrats on Bulbasaur. That's pretty fast. What's going on, Drew? You're shiny hunting a Sandile at the moment. You just caught a shiny Staryu on the beach. Shiny Staryu is so nice. It's such a good shiny. I'm probably... Whenever I do my Leaf Green Dream Team quest next year, I'm definitely hunting. Staryu's already on it. So congrats on that, and good luck on Sandile. Nelson, do you have anything precious in your Soul Silver? Because if not, just delete it. I'm usually pretty sentimental about my files. Well, only a couple. I don't like deleting my original files anymore. So I usually have duplicate copies of games. I still have my original Y, and like nothing in it is important to me except just for the fact that it was my first playthrough of Y and things date back to 2013. I still have my original X, my original Moon, my original Sun, my original Omega Ruby. I'd probably have no issue restarting my Alpha Sapphire. But yeah, if you don't have anything sentimental to you, go ahead. Start it over. You don't have anything good in that? Well then, yeah. I'm so glad since, you know, as a shiny hunter, you have multiple copies of games. So for the most part, you usually do have a file that you can just restart and play whenever, and I really love that luxury. And it's pretty good. Hooked you up. Hooked you up with what, Peter? Oh, you got a pony and a Grimmsnarl. No more hunting. You got them. You good to go. Dude, heck yeah. He said 2 for 1. Awesome, dude. And yo, Burb. Thanks a lot for the super chat, dude. How's it going? Welcome to it. Thank you so much for the $2. It's greatly appreciated. So how you doing, dude? How's Vulpix? I imagine you've got to hit 10K by now unless you've been busy the past few days. But welcome to it, dude. God, it's so nice having super chats now, so I don't need to be curious whether or not I've got a donation or a sub when my alert goes off, and like that super loud alert doesn't go off, and I can read it properly. But yeah, how's it going, dude? How's Vulpix treating you? 11K. Ugh. Ew, ew, ew. After... Well, I guess you did get a Hoot Hoot after Steelix. I forget how many that was after, but ugh. That's those are things you do not love to see. We'll put it into that category. But, wait, what percentage is Vulpix anyways? I feel like it's because I know you said there was a repel trick for it, or there might have been, but I don't feel like it's the best. You got something with me, look, Arena Trap. No, he's just got a Master Ball. Glad you don't have to pay $6 just to send a donation with Streamlabs. Yeah, dude, Streamlabs. I was so happy to get rid of that link. My God. Like, I don't expect donations anyways, but when like people want to give them, it's very appreciated. But it sucks that like they have to pay more. That doesn't even go to anyone. It just goes to Streamlabs. You got soundproof this time. And the repel trick is so slow, not worth it. What's its encounter rate? What's its encounter rate before? Well, like without the repel trick. Is it like a 20%? Like a 25%? You barely got to Lake of Rage? Oh. Yeah. If you just do what I did as a kid and hack 999 Master Balls into one of your Gen 4 games, I still have like 860. So if I fail a shiny in Gen 4, that's my own fault. Am I enjoying Isle of Armor? Yeah, I am. I mean, I've done pretty much all I can with it. This will probably be my last strong spawn hunt, so I'll just enjoy running around in the Isle of Armor. But, that's not so bad. I'm sure Crown Tundra will be a lot better, though. It's a 10%? Oh, dude, and you got it, like, first... Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, man, you could... Yeah, you could be doing that for a while. Oh, dude. And do I still think it's worth $30? Yeah, I do. I think $15 per DLC is fair. I think that's fine rather than just remaking. Because they could do what they did with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon and just remake Alola, like the exact same thing, but just add a bit more content. And they could have easily just remade Sword and Shield almost the exact same way, but just added these parts in. So I'm happy with the DLC. You gotta double check but it's a low percent. Does it even help it that much? That, dude. To get a 10% first phase, that's Oleg style luck. And I'm gonna spoil, I don't care. I'm gonna spoil Sunday's video. I mean, well, if you guys ever watch Oleg's stream, you'll know he's done it. But he got Shiny Dialga in Sinjo after 28,865. The man was doing 13 hours a day of hunting for like the past 2 months. And only took a break from it to do Safari Week. Talk about a slow hunt. You wouldn't mind phasing with the Nidoran male though? It's like one every 2 to 3 minutes. Yo, that sounds bad. That's pretty slow. My god. A slow repel trick for me is like... Oh, well, you don't have Illuminate or White Flute, do you? And yes, I know, he did get it. He's not going back to Sinjo for a while. Yeah, RJ, he messaged me right away, and I funking got it. It was just all caps, like, almost one word. And he just sent me a picture of it. He put in, like, almost close to 500 hours. I could never do that. I could never put in that much time for something like that. But to be fair, there is a lot of idle time, and when I did, because obviously, after seeing, like, Shino did the tutorial, so I did another one. So after doing that and figuring out how to do it, I chipped away at Sinjo, and it's really easy to do. Because of so much idle time, you barely have to focus or look at the game. So yeah, he did put in a lot of work. I'm not taking anything away from that, but you'd be surprised how easy it is to just sit down and have it going on in the background. It takes very little focus. Yeah, Shadow, I think the games are pretty good. They're the most excited I've been for a Pokemon game for a while. No Illuminate, RJ said use Black Flute. And you don't know where to find any of those items? The White Flute, you need access to the Waterfall. So, you can't get it till late. But Illuminate, you could fish up a Staryu. Or you could just... You can trade them over from other games, like if you have any Sinnoh games. But Illuminate would be nice. I don't know what else has Illuminate. I know you can get Volbeat, but you'd have to beat the game to get the items in the Safari Zone. Oh, never mind. You can get Chinchou. Yeah, Chinchou has Illuminate. So if you catch a Chinchou, then yeah, you can get Illuminate. That's perfect. And yeah, Danny, it was off stream. He just sent me a snap of it. Is Kingdra purple if shiny? Yes. It looks how it does in my thumbnail. It's a very vibrant purple in this game. I really like it. A lot of the shinies, when they went from sprites to models, their shinies got worse. But Kingdra's surprisingly got better. Dang, Burb's got no Sinnoh games. I don't blame you. They're really expensive. Well, actually, Diamond and Pearl are still pretty cheap. You can honestly find them for maybe like $20. I think statistically, Pearl is literally like the cheapest older game you can find, like Gen 5 and before. Pearl is the cheapest, but it's slower. Then Platinums are like $50, $60. Games are actually skyrocketing this year. I have no idea if it's somehow stupidly linked to COVID or people just decided to sell them more and more. But a lot of people have started full odds streaming this year, just like out of nowhere. And we've gotten pretty big. I've gotten a face reveal. What do I... Wait. No, from Oleg. I actually did a few months ago. I know what he looks like. His face does not match his voice. How does Illuminate work? Ups encounter rate by 50%. So like, if it's like a 30% encounter rate, it'll be 45% because it's 50%. So it'll take half of your current encounter rate and just add it to what it is. That's why like the level 34 repel trick in Emerald is so worth it because it brings all the 5% up. It gets rid of Ladybug and Spinnerack, but the encounter speed was 70%, but half of that is, 35, so it still brings it to 105%. Nelson, good luck for another Gen 4 game. Heart Gold and Soul Silver has skyrocketed. You could probably find a cheap Diamond and Pearl. No, I'm pretty sure they sell them for like $30 at GameStop, which is ridiculous. They should not be selling them for that high. But GameStop still has Heart Gold, Soul Silvers for $50, which sadly is somehow like seeming like to be the cheapest option. I was able to get mine for $37 last year, but I went on eBay the other day and I couldn't find one for lower than $65. Your nephew lost your pearl. And Oleg sounds like your uncle. Dude, is your uncle from like from Northern England? That's crazy. What does that mean? He just doesn't look like it's a good, like, I don't know how to describe it. But when he sent me a snap, I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, Nelson, Heart Gold Soul Silver is, like, incredibly... Well, okay, I used to check eBay religiously, like, every day last summer. And eventually you could find a good deal, but I'm seeing nothing for less than 65, even, like, reproduction ones. It was crazy. So I'm really glad I got mine when I did. And Emerald as well, like, you could get an Emerald for, like, $40. And I didn't find one for cheaper than $60. The cheapest one I found was a Japanese one. And that was still like $48. And there used to be this, I don't know if he still does them, but there was a Japanese seller. He was selling Japanese emeralds for $4. So it's crazy how much they've gone up in price. Even like bright SPs are going up. I got mine for like $85 and you used to be able to get bright SPs for under 100 and now I can't find any for under 100. But thankfully I had no idea. Nicole, she's a mod in Dallas who streams and she comes out here. She's been here like a couple times. She said that she mods SPs, so I may just whenever she's also selling me some games, so whenever she's done that, I don't want to like overwhelm her with another thing to do. But I'm definitely interested in having her like mod one of my SPs instead of just buying a new one. But yeah, they're quarantine prices. Oh, Peter, he never made popcorn. You hate to hear it. See it? That was a weird sentence. I don't know why I said here. More the tone of voice, not really the accent. Oh, okay. Yeah, Danny, okay. Yeah, try and picture him, honestly. Try to picture him. I think he's your age. Oleg is secretly my alt account. And yeah, Nelson, there's this, maybe he sold out. It was a Japanese seller. And I think they've been harder to buy since, it's international. But Japanese games are usually dirt cheap. And he had like a Japanese ruby for $3, like a Japanese sapphire for like $6. And then like fire reds and leaf greens would be like $9. His emeralds were actually like $25. I don't know where the hell Oleg got one for $4. But that Japanese seller had really good prices on games and they were all legit. Burb, I'm pretty sure I actually am the only one. I don't think he's revealed it to anyone else, like seriously. Peter, everyone knows everything about you. Come on now. Yo, Mitchell, celebrating 4th of July early, dude. Heck yeah. Danny, he doesn't have glasses. He does. I think he does. It's either brown or black. I don't remember. He sent the picture like a couple months ago. Yeah, Peter is the biggest secret. Maybe a beard? No, he does not. But, I picked a bad time to try and talk again. Sorry, I'm enjoying a cookie. What was I saying? Yeah, I have no idea. Now I'm just distracted by my cookie. Whoops. Top quality stream. We're about to hit 1,000 for Kingdra though. It's pretty cool. They're like 983. What time is it anyways? No, it's not even 10. I don't know how late I'm gonna go. I may be done before 11. I may go a bit later. At least I'm hitting 1,000, which isn't a lot, but I've not been hunting this a lot. It's a lot of effort, honestly. I gotta bring my laptop out here. I gotta plug it in. Bring my headphones, my calculator, my whole setup. And I'm just never out here. I'm always in my room. I've been watching a lot of Drake and Josh recently. That's been pretty fun. It's been a while since I've seen that, but dude, Hulu has so many good shows. They really do. Really giving Netflix a run for their money. I can't think of the last time I've actually watched Netflix. It's just kind of been Hulu in recent times. Wait, that's a lie. I did watch the Bee movie like 2 nights ago on Netflix. That was pretty good. It's been a minute since I've seen that. What a good movie that is. If I go later, then you will go and make popcorn. Peter, you should just make popcorn anyways, because honestly, it just sounds like a good decision and something that's tasty. Honestly, I'm eating a cookie now, but I'm kind of craving popcorn. I'm craving something a little bit salty. We hadn't had cookies in the household for a while, but now I've had my cookies. I've had something sweet. I'm kind of craving something salty. Because we haven't had anything like pretzels either. That would be nice. Danny, whose Discord call are you joining? Let me know before you leave the stream. We'll go get something to eat. The Office and Parks and Rec. And yeah, Parks and Rec is on Hulu also. But I really like Parks and Rec. It was a good show. I watched through it last year. I liked it a lot. We should Discord call soon also. We should. I could do it tonight. This is one of the rare nights that I actually could. I really could do it. Latest Discord? Oh, you playing Minecraft? Dude, heck yeah. China's down when others are down. I could do it tonight. It's been like 4 months since I've joined one. Come out of the shadows. Then he says, wow. Are you shocked? Are you shocked that I might actually do it? Are you shocked that I'm actually free to call somebody else? Who's playing Minecraft? I don't know. Danny and some friends, I guess. I know it was the only time I joined one, yes. And it was... Dude, there was a lot of people that night. Who was it? Ken, Danny, Dana, Shino, Zeno, RJ was muted. Peter? No, he had just left. It was something. If you see us on later, you will join. Well, okay. There you go. Danny has other friends. Wow. Mr. Popular, Mr. Mod in every single stream for small channels on YouTube. Guys, I did not check that Kingdra. The cat emote. Dude, it does that in Discord too. I just like the little smile, you know, a colon and parentheses. But it always turns it into the smile emoji, like it wants to kill someone. I'm like, no, stop that. Don't make that an emoji, please. Dang, Burb can join too. A rare appearance from Mr. Burb. It'll depend on what I'm doing. If I'm hunting, I might be hunting Pineco later. Or I might just be watching Drake and Josh. But if it's hunting, then I would do it. It was shiny. Yeah, I figured. That's okay. We'll just find it again. That's the point of hunting. Just kidding. Or maybe. You don't know? Yeah, I don't know either, Getty, so it could be... It could be whatever. Shino, I guess you're right. I have that power. Alex has that power. I'm gonna assume Liv has that power. And Shino, I'm gonna assume you have that power too. I feel like... Yeah. But quite a few of us are able to strip that from him. However, none of us have done that. And we have no one to blame but ourselves. But he's a pretty good mod when he shows up, I guess. And at the same time, I don't need a mod to do much. Except just show a message when YouTube decides to hide it. Because YouTube is very sensitive and will hide every little thing. And I don't want to keep leaning over to just be like, hey, people can say this. You don't even know how to be a mod? Oh, well, it's pretty easy. You get a fucking wrench next to your name and you dude, I don't know. Yo, what's going on, Blue? What's your power? Are you looking for a number? Or like what you're able to do in the stream? You can... I don't know how... Next question. I don't know. You go live once and it's over for Danny. Oh, Getty, you gonna unlist all your videos and go live one day? Dude, sick. How many unlisted videos do you have? I have no unlisted videos. I might unlist some of them one day, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really care what people... If I have anything embarrassing and people watch it, because I don't really get embarrassed. Good luck on my hunt. Thanks a lot, Jules. I would like some luck. This is literally soft reset number 999, so almost to 4 digits. I'm over the DLC. This is gonna be probably my last one before I finally suck it up, buy a mic, well, like a mic that will be compatible with the OBS software on the other laptop, and then just hunt Gen 3 and 4 because I don't know. It happens every time. It happened last time. I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to do like 18 different strong spawn hunts. And I did Copperage. And I was like, wow, this is not enjoyable. You have 8 unlisted videos. I don't want to see any of them. Are they shiny hunts or is it just you doing random garbage? I have a video. There's a video of me on YouTube from like 9 years ago when I was 13 of my friend running past me and pushing me into corn in a corn maze. I'm like on 1 foot trying to tie my shoe standing up, and he just runs past me and he just shoves me into the corn. That's on YouTube somewhere. I couldn't tell you how to find it though. If I posted Zoroark, there's nothing to hide. I don't have anything to hide. I mean, I guess I don't show my face that much, but that's not really hiding something. I don't have any secrets. Welcome back, Peter. 3 of them are shiny hunts and 5 of them are in a playlist called Krogunk. What? Do you just have 5 videos of a Krogunk? Just like finding Krogunks? What's that? What's that about? You thought I was gonna say corn pit? Dude, I don't know what a corn pit is. No, we're just in the corn maze, and I'm just tying my shoe. And my friend honestly just sprints past me and just shoves me into the corn, and you can just hear me say, wait, no. And then you just hear me crash into corn. And that's on YouTube somewhere. And despite what YouTube says about deleting inactive channels, I'm pretty sure that channel has not been logged into for 9 years. And that video still exists, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their deal is. But that's something pretty cool that'll always be on the internet, I guess. What else? I have a video of me, some people have found it, of me finding a shiny Squirtle after 38 resets. Recorded on a flip video, camcorder. If any of you guys remember what a flip was, it was like, because video cameras, or like cameras used to be, dude, they used to be, well, I mean, they still are, if you have like a proper one, but bigger. But then they were like, all right, we made this flip thing, it's super easy, it has one button that hits record, and that's it. Then it had like a built-in USB, and you just plugged it straight into your computer. And so I just have like a video of me recording a shiny Squirtle. It's not even live. I have braces, so I sound like ass. My voice just sounds really weird because I was going through puberty and I wanted to make it sound deeper so I didn't sound like a child. And it's just like a very bad video of a Squirtle, and you just see the red recording light in the screen the whole time, and it does not focus once. It's really good. It's one of my favorite videos. It's 5 videos where you help Krogunk and find a battery he lost, and he kisses you at the end. Dude, that sounds pretty cool. If you could unlist that, that'd be great. Corn conspiracy? Yeah, I'm all about conspiracies. That's all the info you need. Also, it's the same squirrel account. What? Shout out to Corn. Yeah. What's going on, Beating Bros? Congrats on your Scizor, dude. You like started that hunt after my Kingdra and you already finished it, but at the same time, I literally just hit 1,000 like 3 minutes ago, but congrats. You remember what a flip is? There's a video of you doing the water dragon jutsu on one of them in a small food court with people around. That was pretty fun. Were they entertained? Did they think it was good? That sounds pretty good. I'm sure you did it well. The Squirtle vid account? No, it's a different account. It's one of David's many YouTube channels he had as a kid. I had plenty of YouTube channels as a kid. I had one dedicated to football or soccer, whatever you call it. I was like 13. I made Club Penguin videos when I was like 11, and I got one that had like 10,000 views. It was literally like 9 seconds long, and I was just using Hypercam to record a fake image off of Google Images, and that has 10,000 views for some reason. I don't think I ever tried to make Pokemon videos as a kid besides that. Okay, I did try that Squirtle, but that was it. You do a voiceover of Krogong, and the only reason you don't want to see it is because the voiceover is disturbing, to say the least. Jesus, dude, you're already at 850? I'm already over DLC hunts. I started this hunt last Friday. I did 400 on Friday. I did 400 on Monday. And I've done just over 200 today. No one thought that or was entertained. Well, that's okay. You know, you can't please everybody. You were super broke growing up, so you didn't even know what YouTube was until you got your first smartphone. You never had a computer? Man, can't imagine what that's like. Well, I mean, this is not... Well, I guess it's what you're used to. I was never aware of my financial situation as a kid. I think I just kind of existed. And I just played with friends. I lived on a farm. That was something. We had like sheep, chickens. Pretty cool. But I didn't use YouTube much until I was like, I don't know. You didn't even know what YouTube was until you got your first smartphone? Yeah, I didn't know what YouTube was until like, maybe I was 9, maybe 10, but it was still pretty new then. I didn't really know how to use the internet as a kid. Like, I'm sure Google was a very present thing in like 2005, but you just get those like those ROM game, like the computer games that you like download. I'd be playing like Thomas the Tank Engine and shit, and like Clifford the Big Red Dog. Like, I don't think I ever actually used the internet as a kid. I just bought like games that were honestly probably awful. I had a Monsters Inc. one. That was pretty fun. That was my experience with the internet as a kid. I'm pretty sure like the only time I used the internet was to play Club Penguin. Other than that, I just like played my Game Boy and just random computer games that I don't even remember. When everyone around you at school talks about the internet and playing Xbox online, you didn't know anything about it. I didn't own an Xbox until like, I never had a console. And that was just like by choice, because I honestly, as a kid, I just played like Pokemon, so I never really understood like I would play Halo at my friend's house who would have an Xbox. But also, we just had like little, like very tiny 13-inch like box TVs for like the longest time. But then like my friends would have big TVs and like Xboxes and stuff. I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool. And we play like Halo. And this one robot game on, I think it's just like the original Xbox. It's called like Mech Assault, I think. That was pretty cool. But I never really had like home consoles. I just had like my SP and a DS Lite. That was about it. I didn't play too many Xbox games besides like, yeah, like I said, Halo and that robot game. But I mean, as a kid, like pretty much everyone just played Pokemon in my class. I was into Yu-Gi-Oh for like a year. I collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was like 6 or 7. And they were pretty cool. But I mean, there was no real like video games for it. You just like watch the show and the movie. And people would just buy the cards and like, I'm like 6. Do you think I know what they mean? No, just like if it has more stars, it's good. Got Blue Eyes White Dragon, yeah, you got a good card. That's pretty much all that was. That's why you love Pokemon so much, because that was all you had growing up. And SP was only $100, so it wasn't that bad for your mom. Yeah, I think, yeah, SPs, I guess they would be pretty considered cheap. Because I don't remember the original price of DS's, but I know the DSi, I want to say it was like 160 or 180, something like that. SPs are honestly my favorite console. They really are. They're so comfortable. They're so good for shiny hunting. You can literally fit it in your pocket. It's so nice to bring around. I really like my SPs. I want to reshell them one day. But like I said earlier, I'm probably gonna send them off to get modded to brights, because I have 1 bright and 2 dims, and I could probably learn to like mod and fix the screens. I don't have a problem with like reshelling, but I don't know if I'd want to do anything with the screens. But I'll probably send them off to get to someone who's willing to help me out to get them turned into brights, and maybe get different shells, because there's some pretty cool shells you can get on eBay. There's so many new ones. Like, there's a bunch of transparent ones you can get, like all kinds of crazy colors. Like, I saw like some blue raspberry color transparent SP shell. That looks crazy. You just get all kinds of neat colors that were never really available. So I love SPs so much, and I still have my original one from, I want to say 15 or 16 years ago now. And it's still going strong. Like, I charge it when I need to. I've never really had any problems with the screen. I don't think I damaged it too much as a kid. The battery's probably not as good as it used to be, but like, it's still fine, and I'm always near an outlet, so I can charge it, so I don't need to worry about it dying on me. But that's probably the console I've definitely played the most in my life. I took my SP everywhere. Played in the car, sneak it at night, you know how it is. I'm gonna hold on to mine forever. Well, I mean, that can be said about all my games. Like, I went through a phase when I was like, probably my early teen years, where like I just didn't care about Pokemon, and I didn't really care where I kept my games, and I lost quite a lot of valuable ones. So like, but now that I'm older, and I realize like the value of them, and even if I fell out of Pokemon for a little bit, I'm always gonna keep that stuff around. There's nothing better than an SP. You put a bright screen in your OG blue SP and airbrush the shell of your actual bright. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't trust myself to do screens and stuff. Maybe shells. And yeah, airbrushing. That doesn't. I mean, that doesn't seem like it'd cause too many problems. But yeah, they're just good consoles all around. And I'm glad I've held on to mine. Always. I've never really been one to sell older games or consoles. The only time I did, which I regret, is I traded in my DS Lite to GameStop to get the DSi just because I'm like, wow, it's cool. It has a camera. That's so neat. And you can like, it has like an eShop and everything. Then I'm like, well, shit. Now I can't migrate my game or my Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4, and I can only play DS games. This was bad. Every time I say that, though, I'm thankful because it did have Flipnote. Yeah, Burb, you lost them too? Such a dumb, like, reasons. Yeah. Like, I promise you, they all just got, like, lodged down my old, like, the minivan we used to have. Like, I would just leave them in the fucking, like, cup holders in the back. I guarantee it. Like, they probably just fell down, like, sofas or, like, down, like, under the mats or, like, into the minivan of the car or, God, who knows. But, I just didn't keep track of them. I wouldn't put them in their cases. If I saw it just lying around on the floor, I'd be like, okay, cool, there it is. But I didn't care to like where it actually went. You have to airbrush something like that because regular spray paint is too thick and the hinges won't bend. Yeah, that's true. How many resets? This is 1030. This is going to be 1031. So really not too much. Recovered most of your games, but the SPs hurt. I don't know how. Honestly, stuff I've had since I was a kid, like I've moved so many times. I'm surprised I still have as much as I do. Like, seriously. My, I have my original, like, SP, a lot of my original Pokemon games, my original DSi. I have a lot of cards, which I feel like I would have lost a lot of them. Like, I never really took too good care of my cards. Like, I just find binders kicking around every now and then, and they're pretty cool. I like my older cards. Burb, you lost all your 3rd gen games? That's... I mean, I did too, but I just bought them all back, like, because they're pretty cheap. Like, I don't know... Well, I don't know what the hell happened to my first Fire Reds and Leaf Greens. I just lost them. I have my original Emerald. I left... I think I've said this before. I left my Sapphire at a... Well, I was visiting one of my old childhood friends once. This was like a few years after I moved to the States. And I left my Sapphire at his house and he mailed it to me. And when I got the envelope, whoever was in charge of it literally just ripped it out and just took it. So I'm like, alright, cool. And then my first Ruby was my friend's. And then he let me borrow it. Played through it. I owned it for a year. Then a year later, he's like, I want it back. I'm like, alright, dude, there you go. Have fun. Thanks for that. Sure, that Blaziken level 100 doesn't mean anything to me. And welcome back, Michael. You'll never forgive yourself for pawning all your systems when you went through your Pokemon isn't cool phase. My Pokemon isn't cool phase consisted of just me hiding or just keeping it a secret that I still like Pokemon. But everyone else just thought Pokemon wasn't cool. It honestly happened just right when I went to middle school. Like, 6th grade hit and everyone's like, yeah, this is for kids. And it became just like, quote, embarrassing if you still liked Pokemon. But then I just grew up and I'm like, man, I don't care. Pokemon is fun. Yeah, Burb, I know what you mean. But having the originals, it means more. But I mean, Yeah, especially like DS games because you can actually see the date. Like my original Pearl, my Torterra, it still sits in my party. Never been in the PC. Is like caught May 21st, 2007, and so that's like 13 years old now. How dark are regular SPs? Like GBA dark or just normal screen? I don't know. It is very dim. Um, I don't know if you could compare it to Game Boy. I don't really know what just like a regular Game Boy Advance screen is like. But dude, if you've been playing on a dim like I had most of my life, you get a bright. It's so, my God, it is completely different. It is. It's literally just a whole new world. The Game Boy Advance with a light. Huh? Oh, wait. What? I think I'm confused on what I'm reading. Didn't like Game Boy Colors or just like regular Game Boys have like that little light, like a reading light you could like plug into it because the screens weren't backlit and it just lit it up? Something like that. It was like the Game Boy Colors, but it also drained the battery of the Game Boy. I think they had that. I don't know. I never owned consoles that old. I owned like, yeah, like my first console was an SP, so I never had like a Game Boy Color or just an original one. Yeah, bro, it's insane how different it is. And then the IPS screens, I don't know too much about those. I know Matt or Absolblogs, he just got one a couple of days ago and he put a comparison in them. It just looked clearer. I don't know if they're supposed to be brighter. I don't know what the I assume they're just supposed to be brighter. I don't know the specifics of them. Pretty much what they did with the SP, except the light was integrated. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, there's so many crazy things you can do with an SP now. Even the light between the DSi and the DS Lite is it? I haven't touched my DSi in like years. I barely play that. Like when I'm hunting, it's always on my 3DS XLs just because it's bigger and clearer. But and also I know this is pretty common, but like my LNR buttons on the DSi, they don't work. So like I can't soft reset on them. I could just do random encounter hunts. But I didn't know how much better the DSi screen was to the DS Lite. You want a Game Boy Micro? Dude, I've heard of those. Have you guys seen, they're called like Game Boy Macros? People literally just rip off the top half of a DS Lite and they just call it a Game Boy. And they like sell them. And they try and like make it seem like an official product. They look pretty funny. Just blow air and put tape on the DSi buttons. Yours are this really? Okay. I'll try that. But honestly, I just like using the 3DS XLs because it's the biggest the screen can really be for DS games. Sounds crazy, but it works. Yeah, I'm sure it does work. But I usually don't do more than just like double hunting anyways. Like I have 4 DSs in total. I have 2 3DSs, a DSi, and then a DS Lite. But I don't really use the Lite too much. Oh, I guess I have my capture card now. So I use that the most. But Well, no, it's between like my capture card and my 3DS XLs. You built your own Game Boy macro when your top screen busted and yours is official. Wait, hold on. Let me do that. Sorry. You extended the bottom of the DS to fully fit the GBA game inside. You did a lot of body work on it. Oh, that's cool. I've never really worked too much on consoles, but that sounds like it turns out pretty good. What's going on, PK Fire and Therizin? Thanks for the good luck, dude. 20 likes. Oh, do we? I don't care. But I appreciate it. I didn't really pay attention to that. I'm usually just looking at my game with the chat like half the time. But awesome. 20 likes. Very cool. DSi trigger buttons is probably the worst quality thing Nintendo has. Yeah, I've heard like a lot of people's buttons on the DSi like just fuck up a lot. 5 levels to go. RJ, you get to level 76 for that Hariyama and Kalo. So why do you need to grind it to level 81? Does that get it to do like the right amount of damage to knock out the Gramble and the Ariados? I've never done a Coliseum hunt in my life, but I figured that's why you're doing it. And does it need to be like Hariyama specifically? I'd imagine there's like a certain set of Pokemon and like moves that can knock them out in one hit. But what, you said you've been grinding levels for 13, 14 hours? 5 levels doesn't seem like a lot, but that could probably take a while, honestly. I don't know what experience group Hariyama's in either. Seismic Toss will do 81 damage to Ariados. Oh yeah, is Seismic Toss based on the level? I think that's how it works. You're hunting on your 3DS XL2. The joystick is easier on your finger. Yeah, it's nice to use that on like, you know, because older gens, they never actually really, Gen 4 never really had that. Like, that wasn't really a feature because it just didn't exist, so it's fun to get to use that. It leaves at a good health to where you can just throw a netball. Okay. Oh yeah. So what would the catch rate be with a netball? I'd imagine pretty good. Because it's bug type, and it gets you to low. Does it make it 100%? Can you get 100% catch rate with a netball if you get it down to low enough health? I don't know all these things. Honestly, I don't think I'll... Maybe I'll do a call-out hunt someday. I know... I've seen like I know Speed obviously does a lot. That's like his main thing. Oleg started Heracross. That's his first one. He did a couple months ago. They seem pretty cool, but I don't know if it's my thing, honestly. 99.6%. Okay, then that's pretty much 100%. And if you don't catch it, then that's... Well, I'm sorry. And then what about Gramble? I assume you just use a fighting move for Gramble to get it out, or maybe it does the same. It could be 100% if 1 HP and asleep. Okay, that makes sense. Because, well, yeah. I mean, if it's already 99.6% and he's just used one move and no status. Yeah, 0.6 or no 0.4% chance to fail Pog. Dude, hell yeah. That's pretty much, that's like, you basically just found a shiny if you failed that. So if you ever fail to catch it, then get mad, I don't know. No one has hunted Gramble, so you get to test stuff. Oh man, going for that Floyd. Congrats in advance. Floyds are cool, dude. I guess. I don't know. The Zigzagoon I got the other day is going to be a Floyd. First live shiny female hardy natured Zigzagoon with 6 attack. Very unique Zigzagoon. No one else has ever got that Zigzagoon before. Pretty excited about it. Honestly, that Zigzagoon got me upset. Not really. It's just not upset. I just was like, wow, this didn't need to happen. I might run away. Yeah, RJ, nice and spicy. Yeah, beating bros is pretty crazy. I'm proud of it. It is a Zigzagoon. I honestly, like, so the repel trick I'm doing in that route, it's the route's repel trick. It's not that great, but, like, it does help. Like, it brings Wurmple down 5%. It brings Zigzagoon down 5%. It brings routes up to 10%, that'd just be a nice bonus if I got the routes. And it brings the Lotad up 5%. So I'm like, you know what? This repel trick is helping in very minor ways, but at the same time, like, I feel like it's worth it because it's not even that slow either. You only dream of getting that. Yeah, it was. I wish it was a dream. Honestly, I wish it did not happen, and I wish I could have just woken up from it, checked my Sapphire, and not seen a shiny Zigzagoon. But if I get, because I did get a did the stream just die? Oh no, it just loaded on my. Wait, did it? I don't know. It looked like it died. Fuck, what was I talking about? Something about Zigzagoon? I don't know. I hope it didn't die. It looked like it did, though. Also debating doing Fortress because you can use the Hariyama and Netball on that. But, like, fuck, you need to finish 3 hunts before you can finish the videos and upload them. I just need to finish hunts and dream teams. I'm really bad at finishing dream teams, like a lot of people. Well, no, some people get them done. But I know lots of people, they like get the starter and then they're just like, alright, that was so fun. Okay, I'm done with this. If I could complete my Hoenn dream teams by the end of this year, that'd be cool. Dude, if I could just get the goddamn Pineco, then that, I'm telling you, that dream team is gonna just get done so fast. Because I go from 30% Pineco to static SR EV to 85% Slowpoke to 85% Poliwag / 15% Poliwhirl to like a 50% Miltank, which is not that bad. I just need this cone. I'm gonna react more to Shiny Pineco than I did Raikou. Like, I will be over the moon for that thing. And hopefully catch it in a friend ball. But I just have one, so like it's my own fault if I don't actually catch it in a friend ball. I just want to see it. I would love to see it come across my screen. I can stop throwing my Togepi into the tree. It's definitely has a few concussions at this point. You can just get on, go straight to Bill's house or wherever he is and be like, hey, can you give me this Eevee? Or I might do Slowpoke next. I think I need Surf. to get the 85% slowpoke, because I'm pretty sure just in like slowpoke well, it's like mainly Zubat. I hope it shows up soon to RJ. Sparrow number 3. Wait. Sparrow number 3. Do you already have 2? Or I'm confused. Are you just making a joke about my Hoot Hoots? Well, okay, I do need to complete the Hoot Hoot line twice before I find Pineco. Otherwise, how could I just complete it 1.5 times? That's just rude. So I need to get like one more Hoot Hoot. If I get eggs first, though, then I'll just be mad because, well, it's 20% as opposed to my 30% cone. And I know it's all random, but, like, come on. And I feel like every person I see get Pineco, they always get it second phase. And so I'm like, well, I'm not a part of that group. Dude, there's also, like, 4... There's barely any Pineco on YouTube, like in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They're either French or not live. Or just very bad quality. Oh, it's Hoot Hoot. Yeah. And I do already have 3 Hoot Hoot, so it would be Hoot Hoot number 4. Yeah, dude, Sparrow's the Heracross trees. Which, I mean, I guess I could do Heracross as a honey tree in Diamond and Pearl or Platinum, but like I'd rather get Heracross in Johto. But yeah, I mean, I guess like Hoot Hoot's like better than Sparrow, honestly. I would definitely rather have 3 shiny Hoot Hoots than 3 shiny Sparrows. That's something I don't want in my life. But when I started the hunt, I said to myself, this is probably going to take 7 phases. And it's already taking at least 4, so like I might as well just keep going at this point. Get 4 Hoot Hoots, and so complete the line twice, and then get 2 Executes. And complete that line, and then we'll get Pineco. And then I'll get Eevee after like 36k. Your dad has a shiny Pineco in Pokemon Go? Tell your dad congrats. That's pretty cool. Like, I play Go every now and then. But that's a shiny I would like in Go, obviously. Because I just really like shiny Pineco. Heracross and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, yeah. Heracross, to me, just fits well on a Johto Dream Team. Maybe, if I want to do Gen 2 headbutts, I might put Heracross on a, like a Crystal DTQ. So this year, I want to try and finish up my Hoenn-ones, my Heart Gold one, maybe start my white one, my black or white one that I was supposed to start months ago. And then next year I'm going to focus on Leaf Green, a Platinum, and Crystal one. And then, like, because I had never done Dream Teams in my life, and I like just focusing on just like cool targets or like individual targets and not like tying myself down to a team. But I thought I'd give Dream Teams a go, and I liked the idea of them, but I think just doing like one-off targets is more fun to me. RJ, you just died to a Heracross? Yeah, nice job, dude. Better luck next time. But yeah, like, I would, because right now, I pretty much have 4 simultaneous DTQs, which is just a bad idea. And then I have this going on. Whenever this is done, I'm probably done with the DLC. And then I've just had this Gen 2 Yanma hunt on the back burner for so long. I always like, my DTQs are just consistent. And then I always like to have just a different one-off target in other games. So right now it's Yanma. And then I always like to have just like a hard hunt that I'm working on. And so right now that is, well, it's technically Suicune in 3rd gen. Like, I've been taking that more seriously, but I don't really plan on getting that fast. So I'm considering just doing Togepi and Emerald because those eggs take like nothing to hatch. And I feel like I'm not really someone who does specials, but I just kind of feel like I should do an 1,000 sub special, but I honestly have no idea. And just, my channel grew way too fast and too much during Safari Week, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta do this. I'm at 1,000 already. So I don't know what to do for that. I may just not do anything, I don't know. It's not the biggest deal in the world. But I mean, so far, it's been, to me, like, just the coolest landmark I've hit in terms of subs. I don't really care too much about subs. That's why I've never really done, like, specials. But I was like, wow, 1,000. That's a decent number that I don't know why a small full odds channel would get to that number, but that's pretty cool. But if I don't think of anything to do for it, then oh well. I'll just do my other hunts and be like, my 1,000 sub special. I got 3 Hoot Hoots and a fucking pine cone. Enjoy. I think that'd be somewhat entertaining. I'm almost at 1,100, by the way, so that's not too bad. I mean, honestly, every time I do this hunt, it's like 300 or 400 at a time. And, you know, if I'm doing that like once every 2-3 days, then yeah, this is absolutely gonna take me to 10K if I don't take this hunt seriously. And I'm just gonna upload this in like September. Shiny Kingdra after like 2,900. Kingdra can be my 1,000 special. I don't want a Kingdra. Like, yeah, it's cool, but I mean, Gen 8 and Sword and Shield doesn't mean that much to me. It's just a cool hunt, I guess. But I pride myself more in like Gen 3 and 4 hunts. And kind of Gen 5, despite there no being Gen 5 hunts on my channel, but that's not my fault. That's RNG. And eventually I'll complete a Gen 5 hunt. If it wants to be nice to me. But, Snivy said, no. My Sword and Shield sub special. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Waddy, and today the seahorse turned purple. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Tell me your favorite part. And, see you next time. Something like that. I can't imagine actually starting off my videos like that. I still don't even know if I want to keep doing the same types of videos that I do. I used to start off just by like doing no introduction and just like music and sped up encounters. But then I felt, I don't know, I changed it to doing introductions. Just when I streamed, people just said they liked hearing me talk. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll talk more in my videos instead of just screaming, just music and then screaming for like 30 seconds. I don't know. Gen 5, you're at 25, or 20K for Latias. Dude, Latias is your mascot. It's not supposed to take that long. I don't know what the deal is. I forgot to yell, let's go. I didn't forget Burb. I didn't do it. I don't yell too much unless I find a shiny. Even then, my reactions are very... They're different. They're not like a consistent reaction. Yeah, bag. I'm still alive. I've only been going 2.5 hours. But I mean, there's like my Dialga. I hunted that for so long. I was expecting to be so excited for that, and when I found it, I was just like, yo, and I just was like quiet. Raikou, I just had like a panic attack. And then like all my Sword and Shield shinies are just, wait, is that shiny? That's shiny. Yeah, there it is. It sparkled. It's shiny. And then there's other ones where I like kind of react. And then I get Zigzagoons and I'm just like, shiny Zigzagoon. Latias being a meanie right now. It's because it's not roaming, so it's going to take a while. You sleeping right now? You sleeping in? Taking a nap at like 10 p.m.? Not bad. I mean, Beating Bros is pretty hype about most of his shinies. He screams like shit when he gets a Meowth after like 700 and I love it. Dude, Beating Bros, your bit in your ISHC intro is like my favorite thing ever. Honestly, that just cracks me up so much. That intro is so good. You literally just gasp when you find a shiny. That's kind of me and Go. I'm like, oh! I'm just like, yo! Or just like my eyes shoot open and I don't make a sound. It's fine to yell, but like not for a 500 encounter at 512 odds. Yeah, exactly. People like A-Drive play their reactions up so much it's ridiculous. Dude will be like, "Oh my god, I just got a..." I don't know. You know what? I don't care. Like, I don't... If he gets excited over Method Shinies, like, that's fine. I don't really have anything against A-Drive. That's just not the way I go about things. But he does his thing. He's not a bad person or anything. It's just not my thing. And before Gen 3 Roamer, like sub 2K. Dude, what if I get my Suicune? I could get my Suicune for a 2K sub. Oh, you fell asleep, then woke up and I was talking. Okay. Beating Bros gets you hyped by just talking about food. And yeah, no problem, dude. That intro is something else. Are you guys close to winning? I heard some French team already has like 40 points. You guys have what, like 10? I feel like you guys have at least 10 points. What's going on, Havoc? How long am I streaming? I don't know. I really don't. Dude, seeing that Sparrow almost made me cry. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was talking about it earlier. Like, it happened to Mark. But his Entei only went... okay, I should not say only. It still took him a while, and that's a difficult hunt. But it went to 14k, not 29k. And I'm pretty sure he found the Rattata earlier. But finding us... There's just no words to describe how upsetting that is. Yeah, Burb, that's fair. You have 27 points? How are the points based? Is it... How many points do you have, like, per shiny? He's a great streamer, but he legit jumps out of his chair and runs across the room. I mean, that's what people want to see, I guess, from his audience. If you guys want to see me do that, let's hit that donation goal of $2.5 thousand, and I will. I'll jump out of a chair. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but maybe. Welcome to the stream, Pancake. How's it going? Bag, I did have my cookies. I had 2 of them. I might have enough. No. I'm in the mood for something salty now. It would require a face cam, Burr, but like I could also do it without face cam. Currently looking for a shiny Toxel. You know, good luck. I got a shiny Toxel back in November. It's a really nice shiny. Do you care what form you get? Or are you just going for like anyone? You feel like jostling my device by jumping off my chair is a way to have an Arcanine moment and the game freezing. I mean, probably. It would suck if I lost a shiny like that. That's the beauty of like a Switch. You just know it won't, like I'm pretty sure you can take the cartridge out and put it back in, but as long as you don't close the software, like your game will still be fine. Hold on, I'm just replying to someone. You would prefer amped, but any will do. Amped's the yellow one, right? I used to like the low amp form or whatever it's called. But I think I'm starting to like the amped one more. But I did get the low amp one. Pretzels? I might get some pretzels. Catch over 200 eggs. I assume you have the charm and it's Masuda method. That's still not too bad, but hopefully you get it soon. Alright, good night, Bag. Check you later. You're creating a Toxel army? Are you trying to get like a bunch of shiny Toxel? I got 1 and I was fine with it. It's pretty good. Yeah, amped is the yellow and Loki is the blue. Yeah, I got the blue one. But I didn't realize like it's not just the colors, they also have kind of a different design, and like I do think in terms of not just the coloration but design wise the amped one actually does look better. But blue's my favorite color, so I wanted the low key form, but like looking at them actually I'm like, oh, maybe amp's a little better. And now mine's just chilling in the PC. Or it might be in my party. I don't know. I haven't used this team for a while. Oh, you got both breeding? Are you... So I imagine like you're not... Because I think you can breed for a specific nature. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you definitely can because that's how people do well for competitive. I don't really do too much breeding though, or I don't really look for competitive Pokemon anyways. I just do full odds hunting, and just find things randomly. I started to learn about competitive like last August because I live in DC and Worlds was going on at the time, and so I went there. Why didn't why th- Well, I just went around just to see like the atmosphere and whatnot because it wasn't too far out of my way, and I regret not going. But I did watch a lot of the streams and a lot of the competitive battles, and it got me into competitive quite a little bit. What's my favorite shiny? Probably Dusclops. Dusclops is my favorite Pokemon. So I would say, and it has a really good shiny as well, and I've hunted it, and I plan to hunt it quite a bit more. Like I hunted it as a Duskull in Gen 3. I'll probably hunt it as a Dusclops in Gen 3 as well. And I'm gonna, I did do Dusclops for Safari Week this year, but I didn't get it. But I'll probably at least find one, and if it runs, that sucks. And I honestly plan on hunting it in Platinum for Platinum DTQ. So yeah, definitely Dusclops is my favorite shiny. It has such a good change. Like just such a vibrant red. I don't know, just to go from like a gray just to such a very nice like deep red. I mean, it looks like trash as a model. I would never hunt it in 4096 games like 6th gen or forwards. But in the older games, it looks so good as a sprite. Yeah, RJS, my favorite fusion Pokemon, indeedy Clops. Did Dana draw that? That thing is cursed. It just... It's like... It's just... It didn't need to happen. And it exists. I've seen it with my own eyes, and it's probably one of the worst things I've ever looked at. Yeah, fucking... Indeedee, but with a Dusclops eye and, like, body parts. I'm pretty sure, no, it might just be the eye. Like, what? And didn't she draw, like, an Espeon Snivy fusion? I swear that was a thing. Favorite shiny in Gen 8 is an Obstagoon. Yeah, Obstagoon, that's such a crazy shiny, honestly. Obstagoon looks so cool. But your favorite Pokemon in Gen 8 is Toxtricity, so you have to find a shiny. Yeah, dude, always gotta find shiny of your favorite Pokemon. Unless you just hate its shiny. But I feel like a lot of people have a bias in a sense, and they'll tend to like the shiny of their favorite Pokemon. Yeah, Burb, it's a very cursed image. That's what that is? You thought it was like an Indeedee with Magnemite fusion? No, it's a Indeedee with like a Dusclops eye. Oh, you drew the Snivy / Espeon? Oh yeah, that was animated. Oh, she drew it, but you animated it? Would you animate it, dude? Was it a shiny Espeon too, so it was at least like green and green? Or was it like... I can't remember it too much. Shiny Dracozolt is pretty dope too. I like Dracovish. I have a shiny Dracovish. Dragapult's cool. I got... Honestly, so many people went for Masuda Dreepy like right when the games first came out. I just completely forgot what the original one looked like because I just saw people get shiny Dreepy. And I could not tell you what was different about it because I had just barely seen the original one. But Dragapult, it's pretty cool with like its transparent tail. Shiny Cinderace is not good, but you love Cinderace, it hurts. I actually think Cinderace has a nice shiny. I like it much more than its regular color scheme. RJ, I'm sure I have seen the GIF. I just can't think of it right now. You don't have Dreepy, you're so sad. Then you could get one. Check that for a big brain solution. Just getting a Dreepy. Isn't that something? I don't even think Dreepy's like in my, like I've caught one. Shiny Inteleon is hot. It's a hot mess, I'll tell you that. It's very outrageous. I don't know if I like it, if I'm being honest. Its color definitely changes quite a bit in very interesting ways. I would say Cinderace, objectively speaking, has the best shiny and design. I love Grookey, and Rillaboom's my personal favorite, but speaking objectively, all the final evolutions are pretty bad looking in my opinion, and it's just kind of picking the least worst. And I would have to say Cinderace, but I don't really like how its legs just make it look like it has puffy shorts, and I don't really like the blue trim on it. Unfortunately for you, the color gray mixed with bright colors gives you a headache? Oh, jeez. Well, then you probably should not look at Shiny Inteleon. What I said was the equivalent of saying homeless people go home when you said just get a Dreepy. Well, I mean, if you're homeless, you don't have a home, and it's expensive to get a home, whereas getting a Dreepy, it doesn't cost you anything. You just go find one, and you go catch it. It's not going to cost a mortgage or rent. I hope not. If so, dude, Nintendo and Game Freak have some explaining to do with their microtransactions. That's a bit ridiculous. No, Shiny Inteleon is not blending in anywhere. And that's kind of funny, because that's like the purpose of a chameleon. Inteleon, if it's shiny, it's not a good chameleon. It sucks. Sorry. So, well, maybe that's the point. I don't know. What? It's like pink. It's got white, some gray, some blue. Rillaboom is just like a limeish green color. Cinderace is like an ashy gray, which makes sense. I like that because it's like burnt cinders. You never know. Nintendo is crazy. I don't know who would be in charge of that. I feel like it'd be Nintendo. Yeah, it definitely would be Nintendo's transactions, and I'm sure Game Freak would get a little bit. I mean, they're not as well. It would. I don't think they'd ever add microtransactions into Pokemon. DLC is one thing, like that's its own content. I don't know if you'd count that as a microtransaction. I just consider it as getting another part of the game. I don't see it as any difference of just buying a different game. But then, I mean, because like they already have Home and Bank. But Home is pretty reasonably priced. I say that, I don't have it. Because, well, I don't really have a purpose for it. I don't really transfer too much. How many resets have I done yet, or do I not keep count? I do keep count. I just don't really have a counter app that I use. And, like, when I hunt Gen 8, I don't really use a layout. So there's not really a place for me to put it. I just don't want to slap it on the screen. But I'm at, this one is going to be 1121. So I'm really not that deep into this hunt. I started it last week, but I've been doing it very slowly. Only like a couple hundred. But also Pancake, thanks for the sub, I really appreciate it. So yeah, it's just over 1100. I don't know how many I can get in an hour with the new method. I want to say it's 120. I know just regular SRs I'd get barely just over 100. So I could put in the work, but I've honestly been putting in the work with a bunch of like older hunts in like Gen 3 and Gen 4. Because this will probably be my last DLC hunt. And then I'll go back to... I'll try and set up my capture card for streaming and just do Gen 3 and Gen 4 on stream. But yeah, I always count my hunts. If I didn't, I'd probably go insane and just assume I was at a really big number. That's what it'd be like as a kid. I hunted like a Bulbasaur. And in my head, as a child, I went to like 25,000. But I probably just went to like 4,000 or 5,000. But I never kept count, so it just felt like I did a ridiculous amount. And also as a kid, even at full odds, I like expected to find shinies because I knew they could happen at any minute. And it doesn't really matter how many SRs you've done, like it's all random. But I will always keep count just to keep myself sane. And it'd be nice if this one went under odds, because like I said, this is probably going to be my last DLC hunt. And then, hopefully there will be some cool ones in the Crown Tundra. I'm really excited for the Crown Tundra, just in general. That just seems like it's going to have much more content. Plenty more, like, legendaries to find. A lot more of the story, whereas this is just kind of, you get a bear, you do some tasks, you catch some, like, fast slowpoke, and then you go up a tower, and then I guess you win. I don't know. Apparently, like, Hop and other trainers are here, or like gym leaders. I've seen people find Nessa here. I haven't done that because I pretty much just got Urshifu, and then I just went straight to hunting. But I think the Crown Tundra will have like way more content. Good old Reggie Alecki and Reggie Drago and all the old Reggies, and probably a new Regigigas form, which is pretty exciting. I really like Regigigas. I know it has a garbage ability, and like it's not that usable. But as a Pokemon and as its designs, I just really like it. So it'd be nice to see it return rather than just like how they do it in Gen 6 and Gen 7. Where it's like, you found this Hooper ring floating through space? Well, there's a Regigigas in it. Or you found this Ultra Wormhole like in the middle of Ultra Space. There's just a Regigigas chilling in it. So it'd be cool to like give it, I assume it's proper temple and more of a role in the story. Then on top of that, I don't know how, I feel like it'll be different parts of the story with like all the Reggies. And then the Galarian birds, which they just look crazy. I'm just really curious to see how the story's going to go. Then you got that weird like big ass deer forehead with like the huge ball on its head. That thing's just, it's something. It's pretty bizarre. I'm looking forward to Crown Tundra. I mean, it's a ways away. It's like what, 5-6 months. So it's not gonna be out for a while, but I'm gonna be keeping myself occupied with plenty of like, just older hunts. What's going on, Fiamma? You're back, but you're just going to sleep. You came here just to say goodnight, even though it's 5 a.m. there. Dude, you stay up crazy late, but hopefully you get to sleep. Hopefully you're tired enough. Have a good night, dude. I'll see you. I'll probably be back tomorrow. If not, I'll be streaming on Saturday. And I'm actually gonna end in 5 minutes anyways. I'm just gonna do 10 more SRs. And then I'm gonna call it a night. But yeah, have a good night, dude. I'm not going for too much longer. But damn, 5 a.m. I used to be able to do that. But, not so much anymore. I still stay up to like 3 every night, which I guess is pretty close, but, not the same. Hold on, I'm just replying to something, so sorry if I'm like quiet for like 2 seconds. Alright. Yeah, you wanted to go to sleep at 3 a.m., but a friend called you and you know. Oh, yeah. If a friend calls you late, dude, every time a friend calls me late, like, I end up staying up way later. What's going on, Marlon? You thought you had to save far enough away that was spawned in? Okay, so actually there's a glitch. Oh, well, not a glitch, just like a new exploit posted by this guy. His name's Vinny in the lab. And there's even a way you can do it to where you are literally exactly where it spawns. And it can just be on top of you. I just couldn't get it to spawn right on top of me because it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it is. And so yeah, I got as close as I could. But if you do the exploit, you can pretty much be on top of the spawn or much closer to it. You over leveled 2 of your Pokemon to level 100. You're gonna be good, dude. Yeah, if you got 2 level 100s, that's nothing to worry about. Oh, yo, we got raided. I'm just about to end. But thanks for the raid, guys, once again. Last time I got raided like just after I found a shiny. And this time I'm about to end. But I appreciate you guys for the raid. I appreciate you guys for coming out. I'm literally just winding down. But Shiny Shack, thank you guys once again. Yeah, I'm just doing the last few SRs for this Kingdra. But as always, I really appreciate it. How to get on top of a spawn, you need to know you want to get a shiny. Like I said, it's a video posted by a guy called Vinny in the lab. It's really helpful. And it'll tell you how to do this new method. Yo, everyone coming in, you're literally just catching the end of the stream. But I stream, I get kind of frequently, every couple of days. But yeah. And then Zaylor, thanks a lot for the sub. I appreciate it. I think there was 2 notifications that went off at the same time. If anyone else subbed and like they just were too close apart and I didn't see it, just let me know, but I appreciate it. Like, I'm literally doing 2 SRs. Alright, can't stay long, you're gonna go eat. Yeah, I'm not streaming long anyways, but thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Triple raid time, I usually just end. CBE's Kitty, thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. But yeah, this is honestly going to be the last Kingdra. So thank you guys for hanging out for like 2 seconds. Leaving a like, subbing if you did. I appreciate it. And if you ever want to catch me, like, you know, I know everyone prefers people they watch. But if you ever want to catch me, I usually stream most nights, like around between 7 and 8 Eastern Standard Time. But that's my last Kingdra. So, thank you guys for hanging out. If you've been here for beforehand, I appreciate you guys hanging out for the stream. And if you just got here like 2 minutes ago, I hope you had an enjoyable 2 minutes. But yeah, have a good night. Good luck on all your hunts, and I'll see you guys whenever I stream again. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Have a good one.